We wish to show you the orientation of the kitty. Have you noticed that with each video, everyone, kitty always faces that way? We have since done some mirror work, which brought home, oh, the body's feeling weird. Oh boy. Very nice. Keep it sustained if you can, dear. Just sustain it, it'll be fun. So we were working with the mirror. We have 2 mirrors we work with. And the back one, these are preliminary notes. So we're in the potty. And we had to talk with her. And there was no spoon anywhere. It was all, hey, girlie, listen up. You keep doing this, I want. And then you saw the video and you saw us go, and you know how high we were. We were very high. We were coming from a different area of consciousness. That is a different voice, different aspect, which has a higher perspective, shall we say. Some of this is due to merge, blend, an expression that is appropriate and pleasing. That we step down a bit, but we can go higher. And indeed we were standing at that mirror, and she began to understand about all of this manifestation and affirmation and intent and desire and doubt and will and all that crap. It's not crap, not any of it. But we say the word to bring to light that at a certain point it all looks like mishmash, does it not? Oh my God, I'm using the wrong word. Oh crap, nothing will work out for me. I don't know this system. I'm not smart enough. Ugh. Nothing could be farther from the truth. You want to know what that is? You want to know? That's the old consciousness saying, come back to Jamaica. Come back. We want you here. Or dark side or whatever it is. Come. Return to where you were, please. Take your place in the line, please. That's what that is. So we ask you, isn't there a lot on the everything about how to manifest your reality? Well, we can assure you that that is what you're doing right now. Have we not said over and over again? You came in with feet and hands and the head. You came in with the body. Everything else around you. You think you came in with that? Huh? And where was it from? Well, we let the cat out of the bag when we said that what is around you is the proof. Simply the proof of what you didn't resist. Pretty simple, huh? Yeah. This one couldn't resist nursing in the end. She couldn't. She tried. Oh, she tried. She was given many admonitions to resist. And she sees now, had she resisted, that her life would have been entirely different, with obviously many different outcomes. But we say it could not have worked that way. This one was, and the AIDS come. This one was keyed to live this life. So within this great drama, of course, was a lot of freedom to play and to manifest. So what we would suggest is that it's very good to get to the affirmation phase. First it's a sniff in the air. Oh, I want a little bit of luxury. Yeah, I want a little bit of ease financially. Yeah. How do I get that? I want a little bit of zip. Well, little bit of naughtiness, a little bit of romance. How do I get that? I want a little bit of partnership. I want a little bit of good food. I want music, and dancing a little bit, and nature a little bit. These things, they bubble up. They sound very pleasant to have. Perhaps not all at once, like a that would be crazy. But little bit of joy, little bit of fun, little bit of play. It happens like that, For some, not for all. Not for all. But for some, maybe you are one, and maybe Mama is just having a talk with you. But we would like to get a little higher. We need to put this little bit out, and then we're going to let something else come in. Through. With. We'll let it tell you all about it. So, anyway, here's how it goes. So, this sounds like fun. Being at a festival and listening to music, wouldn't that be fun? And there could be twinkle lights. And, that sounds like fun. Well, and it came to pass. Isn't that funny? And it keeps coming to pass because it continues to be pleasurable. So good. Seeking out pleasure is not a bad thing. That's a voice of another time saying, step in line. Know your place with the others. Don't be looking there. Look out. Look out. Look out. Okay. So, here we go. You have been told by the Master Kryan that it's much more helpful to look at, it's more powerful to do affirmation than stating intent. We would say there's a stating intent and then there is setting intent. So we'd like to pause and explain that setting intention comes from alignment. It comes from self-knowledge, knowledge of probability fields. You get all of that with a sniff in your nose and then know, this is right or this is wrong. Well, how do you get there? You work on your knowing who you are, what makes you tick, what makes you light up, and what makes you turn off. You start looking at your life, trying to deduce, who am I? What do I stand for? Anything? I don't know, but it seems appropriate to ask suddenly. So many people in the middle age, it comes online. Many who go through the menopause, it comes online. And you hear about these odd breaks in good behavior, shall we say. So, she certainly had hers. And it just keeps going and going and going like the Energizer bunny. Yes, so that's just her, right? She's just a little off. Okay, ha. No more that. That was a joke that we say for the last time. Intent. I intend to blah. As I'm driving to this party, I state to everyone, within me and without me, I intend to blah. Who knows what you might intend? We would say that setting intention for the party is different. Okay. Setting intention, well, you can send out runners. Setting intention is geometric, incomprehensive, and comes from, to, and with the heart. It's geometric of the heart, then interpreted in alignment with the flower of the brain. Then envisioned in love, in purpose, in respect, and then perhaps visualized a little bit. That's kind of fun. And then finally you drive up to the party and you express your reality and allow others to express theirs. And you breathe in and out each other's realities for a little bit. And it either feels good or you feel crappy afterward or whatever. But you've set intention, which may be something as sweet as, I intend to laugh tonight. I intend to feel light in my belly and to feel light in my step. I intend to meet family and friends there. I intend to have an exciting conversation with someone whose soul sees mine, if only for 10 seconds. And I intend to drive home safely. And I intend to have a good night's sleep. That is setting intention, which is different than having the intention of having a nice party. So, how does one set intention? Well, it's pretty good to know who you are first. How do you know this? Well, it's one of those things, inside, outside, macro, micro. So how about saying some I ams? Get up in the mirror and say, I am. Are there rules with affirmation? Well, it's tricky using I am. It gets rid of the I haves. I have not. I need. I want. I desire. I know. Simply, I am. But if used in a way that is heart-filled and heartful, it's amazing what kind of visuals will show up and what kind of hopes begin to get stirred that may be quite specific. Attending classes or realizing dreams, not goals. It's like that. I am, I am, I am. And we have said only once before, we will repeat it now. The I am that I am is a bit incomplete in our knowledge. We prefer I am that I am, that I am. And we would possibly ask you to elongate it to the far. What you will find is much like listening to whale song. With each repeated chant of this, you will find that it begins to become deeper, and these words actually begin to mean something. Something that is like matter, and that explains things. And yes, we see that the fa is probably a good idea. And this is something that can be said at checkout at the grocery, or on the potty, or in the car, or into your pillowcase. I am that I am that I am that I am. Interesting. But numbers are so much fun, are they not? Alright, so where does affirmation come from? Well, it would come from identity, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be descriptors of an identity? This is where we led the one before you in the mirror. Though she did it quite scattershot, we say. We're simply helping with the memory in the organization. Executive function. And this is to get to the place of who are you? Who are you? Are you, state your legal name? Are you your alternate legal name? Or alternate? Are you your nickname? Are you your situation? Are you your ultimate death? Plus or minus your birth? What are you? Who are you? Oh my, and then the questions start. Well, Okay, that's okay. This study, I tell you what, the Who Am I study, well, that keeps a lot of people very busy, and we say that's one of the very best quests that ever lived. It is the quest within each and every one. As she stood in front of the mirror, she understood jolly well how big it was, and then afterwards she decided she needed to say some more. So back she went. I am. And the fun truly began. So this is a practice that does not have to end with the simple I am beautiful, I am lovable, and not believing any of it, which is where she started. We can guarantee you that is how it started for her. So, is there much of a chasm here? Is there much of a difference, really? If it's a friend who has this, I don't know, ability, how much different is she from you? Well, many would say, oh, well, look at the big difference. It's not even possible to ring her. Well, okay. Effective today, she understands something she prayed for last night and most nights of her life. And so this loneliness that plagues her no more. She's at peace with it. She understands the mechanism now. And we would say it has to do, well, haven't we been saying it with agreements? It's just that her understanding of it's a little bit more deep now. And it has led to great peace. And we are very well pleased. Very, very, very relieved and well pleased. Today we played the video of us talking about the mountain. She had been really needing to hear it, but could not locate it. Then, today, there was an anniversary of a very high channel that she was able to achieve 3 years ago. Ben Yeshua Ben Yeshua. And it was profound, and it spoke to her of this day. And she understood that. It was quite clear. We let her know it would be a 3-year process. She's trying to remember the date. She can't remember dates. She sometimes doesn't know what year she's in. Often. This is why she uses a digital watch. She's doing the math. 3 years, we said. 3 years. And then we said 2 years. We did. We made that very, very plain to her. 2 years. But the message had always been 3. So, with that, we wish for something else to come through and discuss some things with you. It's time. So, we all gather in a circle, and certain voices then step forward and speak. This is the voice that is preferred, and so this is who steps forward. Did we not talk about the Council of 12? Unknowable, no faces. How is it possible? Flicker, 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 flicker. Each flicker, a face, a life. And there were 12 of them. She saw it the first time she died. That NDE was special graduation, May 25, 12. It got down to this. She understood that this has got nothing to do with wishcraft. It has nothing to do with setting an intention. It has everything to do with this curious thing that she's been aware of about 2 weeks. Everything is coded. Everything is synchronistic. Everything. There is nothing that is insignificant. And in her life, it becomes quite obvious. But the point is, the hand is heavy. There's no circulates now, no need. So, although it's true that we all stand, we are one. If you were a creator, if you simply could think about something and it would be created, then can you imagine the enormity of the power? Can you comprehend just a little teeny tiny bit what kind of responsibility someone like that would have to be able to hold? Well, we would say that this has been achieved, and the idea behind this is, of course, what all of the masters talk about, which is ascension, or embodiment, or awareness of the DNA, and then getting it to work so that it's a good experience for all. So it's very easy to get hung up on works. You saw the proof needed. You saw the split and the mother looking at we would say father, mother, daughter, son. And mama doing this. Here it is, standing in front of this man making the biggest decision of your life. Profound decision. And you're stalling because you didn't see a couple of parlor tricks. Well, then it happened. The entity stood in front of the mirror and understood that she could give away what was in her heart forever, and she would never go without ever. She was eternally loving and loved, and there was a higher purpose to all of the pain in a very real way. And with that, with her standing and saying, I have learned enough that I can stand in my life and say, I can assist you. I am proud of my work. It stands. It is an accomplishment, and I am proud of it because it is reflective of the beauty of God. And it was in that moment all good could come. So to us, doing great works, doing the special thing for you, so that we are not visible to you, and yet there's a voice and yada yada, and then we come back and show you this again, and then play with the lights and do these things. Well, if that will help, then we'll see. This all started on the party when she was assured the cable is necessary. The internet is necessary, and bills are always getting mixed up. Things are always getting lost. Doesn't matter. It's not visible. The debt is not visible, and the internet continues. We tell you there are many expressions within, and this talk of the dimensions, well, it's crude, but it's a way to understand how it goes. So, what might be available, and how non-religiosities, if there are certain expressions that are available on a certain plane or within a certain agreement field that you are unaware of, must you call it a heaven? That seems a little bit absurd. Just as first and second dimensions are, well, they could very easily be called hellish. It is not true, it just is so slow. It's painful. It's painful. The energy and the entities are in pain. The contrasts are just white and black. Do you know how close you are to that at times? Oh Lord. But there was a raising of the vibration. Part of it was the removal of these ding-dang pests that would buzz and fly and scare humans and things like that. The mischief makers were told to go away. Once unconsciously and once consciously. We can assure you this was not the only one doing it. We can assure you this one does not stand alone. We can assure you that giants have awoken, just as has been told that they would. How else is this supposed to go, dear one? One person whose blood was able to be tweaked due to previous training and present opportunity and willingness of expression. But okay, and then they present themselves to what? Would that be crystals? Well, there you go. Did we not say the pod awakens? Yes, we did. And the archetypes and the architects and all the blah blah blah. It's just the oldest ones, dear, that's all. Just old. Just very old. So they awaken, and then the other ones awaken, and then the other ones awaken, and then it's like a wave. It's not all based on soul age, and we would ask you to please uncouple behavior from age of soul. Effective immediately. It is a grave misunderstanding of a basic law. So be wise. If you know you are old, does it matter the age of the others? No, it does not. See it in terms of vibration. It's better, or pitch, or resonance, or ability, or skill. If someone is acting a certain way, how skilled are they? At managing the pain, at addressing their wounding, at accepting and permitting the healing. Doesn't this matter more than forever confining someone to an age group from which they are somehow not allowed to emerge unless they die? This is why we caution you about the age stuff. But dear one, if you are an old soul, please own that. This is what we wish to communicate. If you are an old one, you're bound to question it. Bound to. You're supposed to. You're supposed to. Even if you are in a position of authority or elder statesman kind of thing, power, that kind of thing, still, you know there are many people about who have babyish ways of handling reality, who are in positions of power. Do you not? When in a group, who's the most wise in the room? Would that be you? Well then, that is the hallmark of an old soul. In this energy, it's true what the Master Kriyam says. You are going to find that everywhere you go, it's a little bit easier now. And we would suggest it's a lot easier now. A lot. And so this one was considering all of this. How do I get what I want? What do I want? What do I intend to experience? What am I? I am what? Who am I? Is any of this real? Sit, smoke, think. Oh my, I need the mirror again. Up she went. Why do we say these things to you? Why? Why would we ask you to take this time out of your day to watch some woman rambling? Why would this be important? Well, we would say there's quite a mighty event occurring here. Mighty. And it's quite thrilling, we would have to say. She has been able to maintain a tilt geometrically that she has not been able to attain before, and this will assist her with her gait. She achieved it in Kirtan with the Shiva, when she allowed the Shiva to sit in her body and regulate it a little bit. She had no pain, but she was not able to maintain the posture without his presence, and he could not remain, of course, and it was just a sliver, just a glimmer of his energy, but it did help her. She will use her reality as she sees fit, and you will use your reality as you see fit. She will express as she sees fit, as will you. She will encounter what she encounters, and you will encounter what you encounter. And being that there is no chasm and no shadow and no separation, well, who knows what happens next, huh? Who knows? But it is true that there are what would be called miracles afoot, and that is simply because from a different agreement field come different realities, and this is not anything but just a collision. We're very, very excited to see if there are any anomaly on the video. We imagine there will be, but we're not sure. It would be surprising, shocking if there were not, and this may not be released if there are no anomaly. At this point, it's in the bag that things are going to start getting a little weird. And it's set up so well, everyone knows she's weird. High five, little girl. To watch the tumblers fall into place, to watch the lock be split by a key made for this day so long ago. So it's a good day for us, and we hope it's a good day for you. We appreciate much sunlight. The body is so hot, and the heart is so happy, and the life is so complete. We leave you in the best of humor, in the heights of love and appreciation for self, and for those you have drawn to you, asked to be with you, whether spoken or unspoken, this day. Never again to look upon the people in your life with disdain, disgust, anger, fear. You have called these people to you, to express with you, to gain understanding and to help yourself and them. Is your lesson complete? Well then, stay, continue, or find a new puzzle to solve. Fine. Stay in nursing. Got into the quantum biology. Work at adult toy store. Read the cards. Channel. Hang out with Brainy X. What do you want? So easy to make these decisions once there is no shame in the structure. In the structure. So we bid you a fond day and hope that you are happy and well and excited about being alive. Allow a little joy in your life, maybe one little dance party or one little happiness. Just one. Maybe honey in your coffee instead of sugar. Maybe taking a prettier way home. Maybe appreciating the colors in the sunset rather than driving past them. Maybe we don't know. We are not living your life, Creator. We are honoring and speaking to your heart, whether it's in lesson or in happy and knowing celebration. And so we wish you a fond, good day, and we wish to we must awaken to get the we don't know about the $39.22. Okay, so my heart is going boom, 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 boom. I don't know what was said. I don't know who I am and where I am. No, I want to do certain things today. And I'm in full agreement if I do them or not. It doesn't. I'm in full agreement. You hear that? everybody. I'm in full agreement. Wow. Alright, I want to see if there's noises. I want to hear if there's tinkle, tinkle, or knock, 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 or I don't know. But they said if there's no anomalies to not post, so I may or may not see you. Bye. See, this is what happens with this ding dang thing, because I don't know it well. So it was a pretty good, though. It was a pretty good way of just going like statue. Alright, bye. No, I'm just kidding. Bye. Wait, I'm going to do it the right way.